little bit of fun and start chaining things together and piecing them together. So what I'm going to show you now are a couple of different ways you can piece together individual movements to create a nice little flow that you can either use as a circuit, so where you might go between those whole movements for 1 minute or 2 minutes, or you might use them as their own sort of AMRAP or something like that. A few different ways you can do it, but let's have a look at a few little combinations. So first things first, I apologize for the wind distortion that the mic's picking up. So I'll do this section with a voiceover. We're working unilaterally here. So the first exercise we're looking at is that single leg deadlift. And then I've added that bent over row as well on the single leg. From here, I'm going to add a clean and also a press. Now I'm working hard on my balance here to keep one leg off the ground. Now, you can see it's challenging for not only my balance, which also makes it challenging on all my little stabilizers and means I'm working exceptionally hard here. So again, we've got the single leg deadlift to the bent over row, to the clean, to the press. Now I'm going to add in a rear lunge with a clean again, and then a step forward to an overhead press. Okay, so you can have the lunge stepping forward, or you can have a lunge stepping forward with an overhead press. So the whole sequence, we have a deadlift, the bent over row, you'll stand up, clean, to a press, stepping back into a rotational lunge and a clean, then stepping forward to a standard lunge and standing back up. Now you can add the overhead press at the end there, so have a look swapping legs. So again, we've got the deadlift to the bent over row, to the clean, to the overhead press, stepping back for the rotational lunge and clean, stepping forward for the forward lunge, and that creates a great little sequence there that you can really challenge your clients' balance, coordination, and stabilizers, and just really provides an excellent workout all over. So as you see, once you start learning all these movements, it's quite easy to piece them together and create a little flow. Probably works a lot better if it's one-on-one because you're able to call the movements and able to explain the movements as you're going. But with the right training with a group, you can build up to these patterns. You might start with just a single leg deadlift for the first round for 30 seconds and do like a matrix. Then the second round, you're going to go single leg deadlift and a row, another 30 seconds. The third round, you might add in single leg deadlift, the row, stand up tall to a press. And you just add on, build up like that. It's a great little way to make a nice matrix sort of workout. Again, I apologize for the wind disturbance, so I'll voice over this matrix workout. So it's 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 10 rounds, working unilaterally. So the first round here, 30 seconds, we're looking at single leg deadlifts, left side, then right side, so 10 seconds off in between. And then the second round, what I'm adding is the bent over row. So we've got the single leg deadlift and then bending back down to a bent over row. So again, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So working both sides of the body. As we get to the third round coming up, I'm going to add another movement here. So we've got the single leg to the bent over row into the clean and press. So you can see here, it's really challenging my balance, adding that extra movement to the matrix, working on the other side. So you're getting a real solid workout on your hamstrings and glutes here. And then when it comes to the fourth round, I'm going to add a step back with a rotational lunge. So you've got the single leg deadlift for the bent over row, into the clean and press, step back, lunge and clean. So you can see I'm adding one extra movement each 30 seconds, but working through that same chain. So it works quite smoothly. And then as we get to the final lot here, the last movement I'm going to add is the step forward and lunge and press. So again, you got the single leg deadlift to the bent over row, to the clean and press, step back lunge, step forward, clean and press. Great workout, takes about 7 minutes, just a really solid little matrix.